What is up, my Supreme dogs? Luke Darnall back with another Supreme related content video. And today we have Supreme box logo street brand of the century 30th anniversary. And we have actually quite a lot of heat sprinkled throughout this week. Firstly, shout out to Final Road's Finest, because if it wasn't for his Discord, I wouldn't have stumbled upon Sup Thomas's. I typically do not watch, stuff until I get done with my own take. I don't like skewing with my own opinions. But yeah, that was super cool, man. I got a love for the streetwear, and I got a love for the homies. Let's go and take a look-see at what I want. Like I said, there's a lot of heat, so let's go ahead and get it. So, on this Supreme Community website, they don't have the official picture. I know, just real quick, on Drops GG on Instagram, they do have the first tee unseen. I haven't done too much research. I've been really busy, y'all. But first tee, if it's supposed to have like all these autographs, it's supposedly like the very first graphic t-shirt made, under Supreme Company, in 1994. Which obviously, I was a baby, 2 or 3 years old. So this is OG. And supposedly this was the first graphic t-shirt, and it had a lot of skateboarders, professional skateboarders, a lot of, just street skaters sign it with their autographs throughout the whole shirt. I think it's a very cool concept. Regardless, I'm going to need the 30th anniversary tee. Hands down, it's history. It's history. It's a historic collector's piece, and it's just a dope piece because it's the big 30. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. I'm going to need that. All right, so to be announced, we don't know yet, but I do know I'm going to want it. Facts. Secondly, I do really love this. See, like I said, there's a lot of heat sprinkled throughout this week. I do love this. Come on, ad, get out of here. I just love it, right? I mean, every tee from the beginning is documented in these books, and come on, usually I can flip through the dang thing. So it's pretty cool. You can check it more out on the Supreme website if y'all want. But I just think it's really cool to have something like this in your collection. Like, I'm not even a collector, but still, I would love this, just so, the longer I stay in Supreme, the longer I grow within the Supreme community and, love it further, I can always, kind of resort back to the foundation Supreme tees, right? Like, what really built them in terms of t-shirts. I mean, t-shirts are a big deal with skateboarding, obviously. I mean, we ain't skateboarding in snow. But I really do want this, but there's other things I want more. Worst case scenario, I drop good money on it years down the road, right? So that's probably what my my end result with that one is. Alright, next we have the Micro Flipper Pocket Knife collaboration with CRKT. Sorry y'all, I need to get my coffee going on, so I need to refill it. But this is a nice, simple, clean design pocket knife with Supreme. Like Sup Thomas said, shout out to homie, this is intended for daily use. So if you're someone who carries a knife every day and uses it, or maybe doesn't use it, it's designed to keep on you. I don't really fit the target market, but the design is super clean, super nice, and like he said, if you are trying to invest and flip, this would probably, your chances are higher to make a good investment when it comes to this, because all knives previously on StockX have risen in prices. But I ain't about the profit here. I like the design, I like the utility of it. I ain't gonna be probably purchasing this. I do use a pocket knife, or it's a box cutter knife at work all the time. But something like this, look at that blade, man. It's not only obviously sharp because it's a fresh blade, but it's got some length to it. So I ain't trying to peel an apple or a pear with this one. You can bet your mama on that one. And yeah, I'm gonna pass on it because I got some other fire items that I really want, guys. So let's go ahead and advance. Next, I'm not super stoked for these. You guys have known at this point, I've been kind of targeting hats more than ever this season because I just don't have many hats. For these, I'm good on these. There's not really any teams that I really love. So I have like 2 or 3 teams. Obviously, I'm in Ohio, so I got Guardians. I got the Rangers. Of course, they won last year, but I wasn't a bandwagon, bro. And then I love the Chicago Cubbies. And then I tip my hat to the Phillies. But in terms of colorways, I like the Dodgers here. I like the camo. The navy blue, obviously Yankees, based in New York City, Supreme Nation, and the Braves. I don't care really for the black because of the White Sox, and they ain't, I've never been a fan of them. And then this musky, gas-like material orange right here on this Detroit, that's just nasty. So I'm good on the hats. But yeah, let's go ahead and see. Now this one's fire. This one's fire, guys. I love just the denim coaches jackets here. Now, if you were to ask me the colorways that really I'm drawn to, for this article of clothing, right? Y'all know I love my purple, but for this article of clothing, I want something more wearable. So I would either get this navy with this red. And obviously, it's a shout out to the Cleveland Guardians. Used to be Indians. Come on now. Why'd y'all do that? But I love that one, and I also love the olive. So, like I said, in terms of wearability, I'd probably want that olive. Like I said, I'm a little on the fence for this one. I mean, this kind of week, it's more like how much money do I want to spend, right? Because there is actually a lot of fire sprinkled throughout this week, and I'm here for it. But I got other stuff I want. But yeah, I'd pick olive first, navy, then that purple. Like I love that purple, but I don't know. I'm on the fence, man. I'll put that one. So I do love it though. Don't get me wrong. But I want something more wearability, and I can just throw it on. It's a coat, right? So that's where I stand with those. This one's different. This one's different. It just depends. Your school colors, your team colors, all that kind of stuff is different. Purple, dope, because y'all know I love my Kobe. Shout out, homie. But this almost strikes me as Army vibes, but it's cool. It's whatever. You make it your own. Black, basic, boring. But yeah, I really like the blue, and I really like the olive. So that's my take on these jackets when it comes to kind of what they're used for. Next, we have the European themed and based, mosaic Supreme tee here. This is a very beautiful tee. I do love it. I almost wish they would have put the Supreme like this somewhere else, like on the front. For some reason, I don't know. That's just kind of where I'm at. Like, I'd rather have something like this on the front because it's so beautiful. I don't want them to see it as I'm walking by, you know what I'm saying? Or once I've already walked by. But I still think this is beautiful. I love the artsy, like the roots inspired kind of art take on this. Obviously, it's pieces of glass, man. So we're talking Renaissance kind of vibes. But yeah, New York City. Obviously, they just kind of took that whole theme of art and then threw it to New York City, kind of landscape here. So it's a really dope tee. But like I've been saying, I got other things on my mind. So it's a dope t-shirt or short sleeve shirt. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sadly skip on that one. Next, we have the Supreme Jules Pantsu Saint Pillow. Like I said, I just watched Sub Thomas's video. Shout out again. I'm with him on that. I ain't really trying to get something with or somebody with aerosol, jabbed into him. But I think it's really cool. I'm sure it's made with quality. But the theme of my house wouldn't fit this. Let alone I don't want a little one or multiple little kiddos around this kind of stuff. But I'm sure it's to each his own. Just depends. It depends what kind of environment you got, what kind of setting you're creating in your home or wherever this is, right? But it's a pass for me. I think it's super cool. But it's a pass for me. Next, just real quick, I would have really liked these if it wasn't a half, straight up. But because it's a half zip, I think Fauntleroy mentioned that about halves. I'm with him on that. When it comes to something like this, I need it full. Like, I would have been cool with this. Like, I love full zip jackets. I've mentioned that countless times throughout my history here on YouTube. And but something like this, I mean, it's a hoodie to me with an annoying zipper. Now, I wanted the full zip, and I would have been all over that brown one possibly. But like I said, there's a lot of spicy fire sprinkled items throughout this week. All right, next we have the sudden death football jerseys, and my goodness, these are pretty much, I will say, these are guaranteed profit, guys. Maybe not immediately, the bigger sizes, yes, but down the road, these are guaranteed profits. It's the 30th anniversary, my boys, and it's jerseys. Y'all know us, scrap like little Supreme heads love their jerseys. So the 30th, we have the big old 30 right across these. So, and then we have the 30 Roman numerals as well. And yeah, just it's a bunch of print, and then we have the embroidered patch here on the bottom. But overall, very clean, very clean. And the biggest point here is the 30th anniversary. I can't emphasize that enough. The second big point, but not as big, obviously, is that it's a jersey. Those two alone, fire recipe. Unfortunately, the colorways, for me personally, they do not hit. If I were to pick, I'd go with this turquoise. It kind of has like this Miami Dolphins kind of vibe to it, and I do not have turquoise like this. It'd be kind of fun to rock, but if you guys want to really make a good investment, I mean, I typically don't give advice like this, but these are the ones. But yeah, we got kind of like Miami vibes, I would call this one. This one, maybe Baltimore Ravens or the Toronto Raptors in the middle, and then we have Pittsburgh Steelers, but there's teams spread out in all different brands, all different colorways throughout the nation, throughout the world, man. So it just depends what kind of teams you're rocking or you're liking. But like I said, we have a jersey, and then it's a collaboration, or just, I mean, it's a big day. It's a historic collaboration date of time, because it's the 30th anniversary. So I can't emphasize that enough. If I can start moving my lips right, that this is a really good collector's piece, or flip, or investment, or it's just a fire piece. It really is. So we'll see how I feel about it. We haven't even got to items I want. So we'll keep chopping away here. Well, we already hit that first tee, though. Sorry. That first tee, the 30th anniversary tee, I need that. Next, we have the Balaclavas. Balaclavas, they've always been kind of boring to me. I don't wear Balaclavas. But they're dope. If I was on the slopes, I've said this, example countless times. If I was on the slopes, if I was a gnarly rider, I pretty much lived on the slope. Hell yeah, I'd be rocking some Balaclavas. But no, you ain't gonna catch me in the store, packing a 9 or a Glock with a balaclava on. That ain't my lifestyle, and it won't ever be. So if I were to pick, though, I'd get this middle one, that icy blue on the top. I think it's super, cold. Like if you're a snowboarder or skier, or whatever you're doing, that's icy cold, like in a good way. So I really like that middle one. If not, and obviously it's Futura, right? You all know I like Futura, like the font and everything like that. They're different. Next, we have the denim shorts. I really like the denim push. It's so 90s to me, and I'm a 90s baby. So if I were to pick, I'd pick this blue one, but it doesn't do enough. Like, I'd maybe even forget after a few years, oh, this is Supreme, because knowing me, I wouldn't forget. But of course, coming after the Nike collaboration denim shorts, come on. Like, I'd rather invest in those than this one right here because of that patch on the back, butt cheek. So that's just where I stand with those. But I do love these brown ones, though. I do love those brown ones. I just like the mocha. But and then here we go. My second most anticipated cop for this week is the Dogs for Life in black, 100%. I remember when this dropped with the t-shirt, 2008. I loved it then, and I need the hoodie though. I don't know if I got the T-shirt. I might have to. It's been on my mind time and time again because I'm always here for my Supreme dogs, and I'm just a dog guy in general. Love dogs, always have. And this I think is a Doberman here on the back, but it doesn't matter. It's a dog. And of course, it says dogs with the 2 G's for life. What's my name? And Supreme Manufacturing Company. So it's really cool. I love this hoodie. So I really want this one. I want this in black, size large. It shouldn't be a problem. There's so much heat sprinkled throughout this week. It shouldn't be a problem. But this black one slaps so hard. This is a gangster piece, no doubt in my head. This is one of my, I'm getting so hyped just even talking about it right now. But this Dogs for Life in black, fire. And I love purple. Y'all already trying to, or you guys are already probably catching why I even, am drawn to this further. Well, I got dogs with 2 G's. Y'all my dogs. I am a dog. And then we got a dog, literally a dog up there on the picture, showing some fierceness. And then, for life, the loyalty. So I just really like this, and it's subtle to extent, and it's cool, So I really like this black one. I really need it. So that one in black, and then that 30th anniversary tee are the 2 items I want this week. And I'm very firm on that. I love the Coaches Arc Denim, but we'll see because I like that olive. It's super wearable. Next we have, this is amazing, the Varsity jacket is this far down. I mean, remember when Varsity jackets, regardless what they were like super hyped? So, but yeah, I mean, I like this blue colorway, I think a tad better. But I ain't into this. I for something, costly like this article of clothing, you want to make sure it's like as fire as you can get it, right? So that's where I stand with this one. I'm good on both of these. Let me check out the green and black one a little bit more. Yeah, see, like that, the whole like logo here just doesn't hit nearly as well. It's toned down though, which I like, but this is just cleaner. But it's a pass for me on these, just because if you want a Varsity jacket, there's a lot better heat out there. These I think it's just an awkward design on the back. So I mean, I'm not super religious. I'm more spiritual based. I do have a higher power of whom I call God, but I ain't too, I ain't feeling this one. I think it's awkward on the back. So that's where I stand with that. If I were to pick, I ain't the right one to ask, but probably just black, tan, that other funky color. But yeah, I mean, to each his own. Don't let me bash your take on stuff. If you like it, you like it. Then the wrapped sweatpant. I ain't really feeling these, but if I were, obviously that tan and this light beige wrapped branding, because I think this is embroidered, which makes it, it's embroidered, and y'all know we love that embroidered patchwork stuff. So, but no, it's a pass for me. But I'd go with that brown if you'd ask me. But to each his own. Next, we have the S logos. So that's what I'm saying. There's always a demand for some S logos too, and they threw those in here too. Which I'm still waiting for the Diego Maradona hat or cap. For these, I mean, I don't know. I don't have much opinion. The camo, maybe the navy or the olive. Yeah, I'd probably go camo or olive. Yeah, because I don't know. Just the type of material kind of makes it a little different. So I'd either go camo or olive. That's just my take on it. Let's see here. And then we got these baggy leather, which is funny. But I mean, I always like the branding when they do. I forget what it's called. What kind of branding is that, guys? I forget. But I really always like when they do that branding. So but they're all leather, guys. So I don't know if I've ever worn a leather short. So it's hard for me to relate, guys. I've told you guys this. If I don't fit, if I don't even understand the item, I don't really even talk about it. These are funky. The bill looks really small. The top looks kind of high. I know Thomas was kind of hating on these. I don't mind these. See, I love the cursive. I love cursive font, like script font or anything similar to it. So I really like. I just don't know the, I'm kind of trusting you guys on the, I don't know, but I kind of like this one, but it's whatever. Like I said, I'm more selective with hats, so I didn't have much to share. But to sum it up, I want the 30th anniversary tee, please. I want that one in size large for homie. And then I also want the Dogs for Life in black size large. That one shouldn't be a problem, but I'll be swift about my ways, and hopefully try to get a W, bruh. So yeah, let me know what you guys are going for this week. I'm really curious to see what you guys are wanting. What fits you? Are you flipping, or what's pulling you? Because I love those books, but like I said, I gotta have that first, the first tee, 30th anniversary tee, and then I love the Dogs for Life hoodie, because y'all know we love our hoodies, tees and hoodies. So yeah, just let me know. I love you guys very much as always, and yeah, until next video, I'll be doing a live cop. Take care of yourselves. Love you guys. See ya.